So now that we got our third gym badge, let's now head back to the Tower of Mastery and see if we can actually, well, get to the top of it this time. Oh, Karina, the Mega Evolution successor, is waiting for you at the top of the tower. Okay, well that's good news. Well, let's go and actually see Karina now. Also, you can't stop me this time. Only those who have been approved may climb the Tower of Mastery. Oh, you may pass. Thank you very much. And on that note, let's climb the Tower of Mastery and also get maybe a better look at, Can we actually get a better look at this statue? Nice, look at that. How cool is that? Also, what's through here? Hello? Okay, well, people actually live here? So, do you know the Mega Evolution Guru's real name? It's Gherkin. Really now? Long, long ago, a trainer came to this land accompanied by a Lucario. They found two strange stones. This is said to have led to the world's first Mega Evolution. I see. Well, that's good to know. Right, well, I guess we'll keep on climbing, but I was not expecting someone to actually live in this tower. Well, presumably live, considering there's literally a bed and that in here. In fact, look at that, another person with a Lucario. Mega Evolution is one of the many things a Pokemon is capable of. Pokemon are still treasures even if they don't have a Mega Evolution. Indeed. Check it. The Mega Evolution Guru is apparently a descendant of the first trainer to evolve Lucario into its Mega Evolution. Cool. And you have your own Lucario as well, that's pretty sweet. But who else are we going to see up this tower? Let's see. Anything else? Let's just run up it for now. Are we at the top? No, we're still not at the top. Okay, who else will we get to talk to? Talk to me. Hello. Since you were kind enough to come clear up here, I want you to have this. Okay. I'll take the TM47, why not? I just had a thought. Maybe the fact that people think up all these ways to bring out the power of Pokemon is a message to us to look for all the possibilities everywhere. What about you? When he was younger, Professor Sycamore trained here to learn about Mega Evolution, but he decided he didn't have what it takes and left fairly quickly. And then he pretty much just became a Pokemon professor, and I guess that was that then. Oh well, fair enough. But let's just keep on climbing anyway. Aha, this looks promising. Oh wow, that's a long way down. Oh boy, that's a long way down. I think on that note, let's just go out here. Really nice view up here. There's Karina with the two Lucario. I really love this place. When I'm here with my Pokemon, looking at the wide open sky above, all my worries disappear, and I feel like I could do anything. Thanks for coming all the way up here. It was decided that this must be the place where the Mega Ring is handed over. Something about making sure we never forget to set our sights as high as the sky. And here it is, your very own Mega Ring. It's in the shape of a bracelet, so it's super easy to wear. The question is, do I look good with that? Yeah, I'm looking pretty good with that. Equip the Mega Ring on my left wrist. Okay then, well I'm all geared up then, I guess. Give your Pokemon the right Mega Stone and try battling with it. Your Pokemon will surely answer the call of the Mega Ring. Lucario? What's wrong? Lucario, are you sure? You want to battle alongside that trainer? Okay then. I don't know what to say. I'm a bit shocked that some travelling trainer seems to have a stronger bond with you than I do. Well, he must be something special. So what do you say, trainer? Will you and Lucario battle against me and my Lucario? A Lucario and Lucario battle, it'll be nothing short of riveting. They both have Lucario Night in hand. How about we get this show on the road? Sure. I can feel Lucario's passion. Perhaps it's just that it doesn't want to lose to the other Lucario. But it may be that it's just on the same wavelength as you. Okay then, so I'm guessing I'm using one of Karina's Lucario to battle here. Oh my. And I'll do the same as well. Right then, Lucario versus Lucario. Well, let's be honest, I think the most obvious thing we can do right now is absolutely start the Mega Evolution. And, what do we actually do here? Do we go straight with the Swords Dance, and then the Power-Up Punch, or should we just go for it? We could use the Bone Rush though. You know what? Let's... actually, how strong are each of these moves? But no, let's start off with a Power-Up Punch. Let's give this a go. Sweet. And what a surprise, you're also Mega Evolving your Lucario. What a surprise. So, Mega Lucario, Mega Lucario. Oh, very nice. Although we're now pretty much just copying moves here. Oh boy. Right, well, as long as I can get my attack in first. Oh yeah, here we go, easy. Nice. And there we go. What an incredible bond you have. What amazing power. And there we go. That was a nice quick introduction to Mega Evolution battles. What an explosive battle. I could tell that both Mega Lucario didn't hold anything back. With strong bonds like that, you shouldn't have any trouble triggering your Pokemon's Mega Evolution. I think it would be best if you took that Lucario along with you on your journey. It's quite apparent that you two make a truly incredible team. Oh, I completely forgot we actually do get this Lucario. Even though I've already got, well, a Riolu and then a Lucario of my own. Huh, I completely forgot about that, so in some ways it was probably unnecessary for me to train and raise that Riolu and Lucario that I already have, but at the same time, no, you know, I disagree with that. I think it was still worth training up that, my other Lucario. So, yeah, Lucario staring intently at me. Will I take it with me? Of course I will. But my party is full. Please choose a Pokemon to send to the Pokemon storage box. I'm glad you can do that. Well, I was kind of thinking about training up Mean Fu, but I think for now we're going to stick with Lucario. Although even then, I might not even bother sticking with Lucario in the long run, because of course, one thing I've completely forgot is when Quilladin evolves, I think it becomes part fighting type as well, so maybe having another fighting type is a bit redundant, but at the same time, maybe not. We will see. Mind you, it could say the same with the fact that I've got my Ms. Mime here, who's also part fairy type, and I'm potentially thinking about bringing a Sylveon with me, so maybe that's also kind of unnecessary? I don't know, but either way, we're going to send back Mean Fu because we don't need two separate fighting types. And we received Lucario. Nice. As long as Pokemon and trainers have the kindness to care for each other and give each other courage, the world will be full of smiles. And there we go. Well, we got ourselves a new Pokemon, and by new Pokemon I mean we already got a Pokemon that we've already had, so let's have a little proper look at your stats, shall we, new Lucario? Let's see, Steadfast, alright, so we got Power-Up Punch, which admittedly wasn't that strong. I could have tried using Bone Rush, but has that chance of missing, so I think just for that battle, probably Power-Up Punch was the right thing to do. And also you got Sword Dance and Metal Sound, okay. But you know what, I think we'll keep this Lucario with us for now, and we'll go and we'll take it from there. In fact, you know what, speaking of squad, I think I might just keep all the current Pokemon I have with me right now. And then I'll just rotate every now and then. Although, something I just remembered, I think it's probably worth me turning off the experience share now. I think I've still got it on. So, let me just very quickly turn that off because we don't need that anymore, because I think we're in a much better shape now. Okay, you're just saying the exact same things, and yeah. GG there, Lucario. And with that, I think our business is finally done with Shalor City, so let's head back down into the city itself and, well, plan where to go next. Presumably the next town. Which, come to think of it, isn't the next town, if I remember rightly looking at the map, isn't that Lumio City again? Let's have a look. Oh no, not quite, so there is one more town to go, so we got Coumarine City. But presumably there is a Pokemon gym there, and Sea Spirit's Den. A pit in the shallows of Azure Bay, thought to have been born from an ancient outpouring of energy. Okay, so we're not quite going back to Lumio City, we've got one more to go before we get there, so presumably Coumarine City will be our next destination. Okay then, well that's fine with me, so let's head down that way. Well, by thinking about it, I kind of want to see if I can, I kind of want to have a look at some of my TMs and just see if we can teach the new Lucario something a little bit more stronger, but honestly I don't think I have that much, to be honest, so okay, well we'll just have to leave it for now, but hopefully we'll get to a city where we'll find the move relearner sooner or later, and hopefully get some moves relearned for some of my Pokemon. Also, anything new to add? DJ, I think you and Serena are going to compete against each other and get really strong. I'm so glad we're all travelling together. I'm pretty sure that's what you said before, so never mind. So with that being said, I think we are done with Shalor City. Although, I think I actually need to heal my Pokeball, because I will say, this is actually, I'm actually doing this on a separate day compared to the previous, I would say previous episode, but yeah. Doing this recording on a separate day compared to the previous episode, mainly because, well, there was a couple of times in previous episodes that I said that I was mentioning about my second Eevee. But the thing is, I never had a second Eevee. Because the second Eevee I encountered, I forgot I accidentally knocked out, and for some reason, I thought I actually caught it. So, yeah, that was a bit silly of me. So, before I started this particular session, I actually went back to the route where we could find the wild Eevee, and I caught myself a second one, just in case I do want to pursue an interest in evolving Eevee into an Espeon like I normally would. Although, maybe I should change things up a bit. Maybe I should just evolve it into like an Umbreon for a change. I don't know. The problem is it's kind of the wrong time of day for that, so we're not sure, but we'll see. I do want to maybe look at training up Amora again, and also train up the likes of Whirlipede, because I'm 99% certain that there is a Fairy-type gym coming up in the near future, so having a Poison-type Pokemon would be useful. In fact, you know what? Do I train you up a little bit? You know what? I think I am. But first, I need to deposit. Well, it's either that, or I just temporarily train Staravia and evolve you into a Staraptor just for the sake of it. But then again, what other Pokemon gyms have we potentially got that Flying type are going to be good against? Because we've battled a Bug-type gym, we've battled a Fighting-type gym. Unless there's a Grass-type gym, there's not really much options left regarding the use of Staravia, apart from maybe flying around, so I don't know, maybe... You know what? Let's actually put you in storage, and I'm going to bring back my Whirlipede and train you up a little bit more. Also, while I'm here, I have a sneaky suspicion some of the Pokemon in the boxes have certain items. Well, you got a black belt, so I'll let you keep it, just simply because the Lucario that's currently in my squad obviously has that Lucario Knight, so it makes sense for you to keep that. You've got the Black Sludge. Oh, I suppose I could try Krogunk if I wanted to. There's obviously Honedge as well, even though you're only level 11, but Steel and Ghost type. Could potentially be useful. Yeah, there's definitely some possibilities here. So, definitely still some possibilities regarding what kind of squad I want, but I'm not ready to commit to a certain squad right now. Although while I'm here, ooh, okay, you are selling Ultra Balls now, okay. Might not, I was gonna say might not be a bad idea to grab a few, but honestly, I think we'll be alright for now, so let's leave it for the time being. And before I forget, let's just move, whoops, that's the wrong button. Let's move Whirlipede up front just to help level you up a little bit because I'm just gonna, as I said, I've decided to turn off the experience share for the time being. And we might as well head on out. I think we're done with this place, so let's, not quite leave yet. Here, neighbour, you should use this. Oh, sweet. Ah, I don't have a water-type Pokemon with me, do I? When I think about it, it's kind of amazing how a person like you came to Kalos and ended up travelling with me. It's like destiny in a way. Ah, okay, well that's cool, I got Surf. The problem is, I don't have any Pokemon. I don't have a water-type Pokemon with me. That tells me that we're probably going to be needing to use Surf, don't we? And that is assuming I can actually use Surf. Well, either way, I guess we're just going to have to bring a water-type Pokemon with me anyway, so... all change once again, so... who am I going to temporarily say goodbye to? Well, I was going to train up Whirlipedes, but... I'm not sure. Mind you... I think for the time being, I'm not going to need Ms. Mime, so let's just put you into storage for now. And I'm going to bring back Psyduck, I think. Let's bring back Psyduck. And teach you Surf. In fact, let's just get that over and done with right now. Whoops. Presumably right down the bottom. There it is. So let's oops. Let's try again. I'm being a little bit trigger happy with the button here. Right, so let's teach you this instead of Water Sport. Honestly, I don't think Water Sport I'm going to be using that much. And there we go, Psyduck learns Surf. And while we're here, let's just... ooh, I was going to say train you up a little bit, but I'm going to be training up Whirlipede for a bit. I'll tell you what, maybe I will turn the experience share on again at some point, but we'll see. But maybe this time we'll finally go. There we go, no more distractions this time. So we did briefly go this way, but I believe our path was pretty much blocked off, wasn't it? Yes, so looks like we can use Surf after all. Okay, that's actually pretty early for Surf to be used. Okay. Would you mind to... oh, okay, right. Okay, well, bloody hell. Okay, I'm just getting all sorts of new Pokemon all of a sudden. Everyone's just gifting me Pokemon all of a sudden. Anyway, yes, I'm going to take Lapras with me. Oh, bloody hell. I'm sorry, Psyduck. I guess I'll leave you behind now instead. Right then, I've emptied my party, and I didn't really read your text because I thought you were a person that I battled against, but I think you were the one that actually blocked the way, weren't you? So let's actually properly read what you have to say. This kind Lapras here once saved me from drowning. I feel bad though. I can't afford to travel around and show it to the wide world beyond these parts. Hey, I've got an idea. You've got a Rumble badge. You must be a strong and seasoned traveller. Would you mind taking Lapras with you on your journey? Sure. Okay, so that's yet another free Pokemon I just got. Lapras, it's time for you to move on. Go out and swim to your heart's content all across Kalos. Sweet, okay. Well, let's have a look at Lapras' stats. Oh wow, level 30 already. Okay, that's cool. So let's see what kind of moves you know. Ooh, okay, so you already know Water Pulse, which is always nice. Body Slam's pretty good as a neutral option. Rain Dance also very good, and also Perish Song. It's a very useful move to have in order to be a dick in battles, but I am going to have to teach you Surf though, and well, I mean, having said that, Water Pulse is nice, but I feel like we might have better luck just having like a more powerful Surf instead of Water Pulse. Yeah, it may also confuse the target, but honestly, I think I can sacrifice that. And besides, if I start off with a Body Slam and paralyze the target, then that'll be very nice. And also we've got Rain Dance as well, so you know what? We're going to forget Water Pulse because, you know what? I have a feeling that Perish Song could potentially be very useful. Right, well, with that being said, let's actually move on out. Azure Bay. Everything, including life, comes in from the Great Ocean. Okay then. Well, I don't think I saw anything here, so let's go surfing. Nice, and we actually get to surf on a Lapras. Very cool. Although I suspect we're probably going to have like some Pokemon encounters, aren't we? Okay, I do have some repels if I really want to, but yeah. Don't know if I can really be bothered with a whole load of all these Tentacle and all that. Although having said that, Whirlipede is getting close to leveling up, so you know what, let's have a quick battle against this Tentacle. Ooh, and a good job as well, Toxic Spikes. Although considering we're on water, wouldn't it just, I don't know, float away? There we go, get rid of that stupid Tentacle. That will level up Whirlipede, very nice. And, well, I won't use the Repel just yet. Because I want to see what other Pokemon live around here. Swimming alone, ooh yeah. Someone's happy that they're swimming alone. Alessandro. Okay, well first of all we're starting with a Quillfish. Okay, that's fine. Level 29, okay, might be a little bit higher level than I thought, even though I feel like we might be alright in terms of levels, but we'll see. Also, yeah, Toxic Spikes again. Okay, so we're not going to be bringing out Whirlipede again for this. Because although it shouldn't get poisoned, if I switch out, the Pokemon that I'll switch out again will end up getting poisoned, so I'm not going to be taking that risk. Anyway, next up a Binacle. There should be no problem for you, Pikachu. Yep, no problem at all. Excellent. And there we go. Alessandro defeated. Who's in the battle with my Binacle? Oh, no. Yeah, well, that's life, isn't it? I love my Binacle and all, but I feel like there's something missing from my life. Like a girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe you'll find one. Maybe you'll find the right person eventually. Also, the water does go out around here. Let's see if it actually goes anywhere. To a dead end, but there's a Pokemon guarding that dead end. Oh, it's yet another Tentacle. Just another Tentacle. Question is, can I run away from it? Oh, of course I didn't. Of course I can't. Also, one slightly annoying thing about playing this on an emulator is sometimes... Oh yeah, I can't switch out, can I? Do I have a way to fight you? Not really. Well, I guess I'll have no choice then. Tell you what, just use Screech all the time. Oh, but of course you got Clear Body. Yeah, you're such a git, Tentacle. I was about to say, one annoying thing about playing this on an emulator is obviously the emulation is not perfect and sometimes there's pauses in the sound. But I feel like it's because... of the fact that, I don't know, I'm losing my train of thought here. I don't know what... Oh, of course you're using Toxic Spikes. Okay, this Tentacle is beginning to annoy me now. Really beginning to annoy me. Yeah, as I said, the problem with the emulation is the fact that sometimes the sound goes a little bit, well, not off, but certainly it's, there's some brief pauses. And while sometimes playing the game for longer periods actually fixes that, every now and then the emulator just seems to completely reset things. And we get these like little breaks in the sounds, which is a bit annoying. Anyway, I know Pikachu's going to get poisoned, but I'm just gonna have to go along with it. Yes, I'm sorry about that, Pikachu, but his tentacle is annoying me, and honestly, these are some of the worst Pokemon you can ever encounter on the waters, in my opinion. They're basically the Zubat of the seas. Let's get rid of that stupid tentacle. And immediately head back to a Pokemon Center to heal. Although, thinking about it, I do have a Repel, so you know what? Rather than take a risk, I'm gonna use a Repel, Super Repel. And also probably worth just temporarily switching Pokemon around, just so that the Repel actually works properly. Right, now that that's sorted, let's head back to a Pokemon Center, do a quick bit of healing, and then continue down this route. Okay, now that my Pokemon have been healed, let's keep on going, and it doesn't look like there's too much to see around the waters, so let's just keep on going. I grew tired of the city life and decided to wander the world. I'm not aiming for anywhere in particular. It's fair enough, you're just on a little random journey, are you, Joran? Fair enough. Anyway, sending out Linoon, eh? Okay, well that's your only Pokemon, so that's fine. Level 28, yeah, let's just switch Pokemon, and hey, let's give my new Lucario a little bit of a test run. And you know what, let's test out the Mega Evolution again. Yeah, you use Odor Sleuth. I am absolutely going to kick your ass right now with a Mega Evolved Power-Up Punch. Boom! It was completely super effective, yeah! Get destroyed there, Linoon. Hey, but that helped Willoughby get to level 26, that's cool. I suppose I won't find victory in battle either, unless I aim for it. So true that. So anyway, anything else you want to say to me? Sometimes I find myself just gazing at the ranch and completely lose track of the time. Fair enough. Also, this looks like, yep, a rock smashable rock, but I can't be bothered teaching my Pokemon Rock Smash right now. Also, there's a handy item there, so let me just grab that before we inevitably forget. Another one down there, okay. But let's just go down here anyway. Let's just grab this item. Luckily, Charmeleon still knows Cut, so this is going to be fine for me. And let's see what we've got. Ooh, some leftovers. Okay. I might give that to a Pokemon at some point. Anything else down this way, or is this actually continuing with the route? Looks like it continues with the route, so tell you what. Let's first of all see what kind of Pokemon appear in this grass. Pachirisu, I'm pretty sure we did encounter you previously. And, you know what? Let's give it a go. Uh-oh, using Nuzzle. But thanks to Poison Point, you're kind of screwed now, Pachirisu. Just like how I'm screwed because this game loves to screw me over. Ooh, wait a minute, that means I can absolutely destroy you with a Venoshock. Can you use Endure? I mean... Oh, for God's sake, come on, game, stop pissing about, will you? Come on, it's not like I'm, like, super paralyzed or something. Okay, finally, thank you. So I actually can't believe you survived that. And if you use another Electro Ball, that could be bad. Okay, I guess I have no choice. Right, we're gonna have to bring out Pikachu. I knew it. You were going to use another Electro Ball. That would have knocked out. Definitely would have knocked out Whirlipede, that's for sure. Also, completely pointless, but I'm just going to use Nuzzle. There we go. Go along with that. Oh, but the problem is, how am I going to heal my Pokemon? Unless I'm able to heal my Pokemon here. Bardemere Ranch. Ooh, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some way I can actually heal my Pokemon. But in the meantime, let's have a look at all these Skidoo. Well, Skiddo. It's a sleeping Skiddo. Cool. Look at them all just chilling like that. Also, there's totally another area around the back there. So let's see if we can find a way into it. But for now, let's just have a little look in this building and see what we have. I love Skidoos so much. I feel like I've been hit with the Attract move. Here, take this TM so you can see how I feel. Oh, here we go. So we got the TM for Attract. Okay. I mean, that's fair enough. I don't know if I have any plans to use that right now, but hey, you never know. You can't pick items up from the ground while on the back of a Skiddo. Would be poor manners, after all. I guess so. Also, I just realised, can I actually get on one? Oh, I can! Hell yeah! Look at me! Yeah! Look at this! Running. Well, first of all, before I forget, let me just grab this item. Thank you very much, Skidoo. A whipped cream. Alright. Not the item I was expecting, but sure. Right, so, let's run around again. Yeah, look at it. This is so cool. Wait a minute. Oh, I've broken free at the ranch. I hope they don't mind me taking this Skidoo for a walk. Also, I have a feeling I keep changing the pronunciation of this Pokemon, but you know what? I don't care. Right, well, let's just grab this item. A shiny stone. Okay. I was hoping there might be a way to heal my Pokemon, but I guess not. Okay, well, you know what? I can't be bothered going all the way to the Pokemon Center, so let's just use... I'm just going to use a Paralysis Heal. And a bit of a waste using this potion. No, let's not use it for now, because I'm probably just going to switch out Whirlipede for now. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Also, yeah, we're way too high up to get into the water, aren't we? That's a shame. Well, you know what, that was pretty fun. But you know what? Let's actually be kind. Let's actually leave the Skidoo here instead of taking it on a little journey with us. And besides, I suspect we'll probably find a limit of where we can actually take that Skidoo. Ah, a Chatot. It seems to be, there's curiously I just find it curious that I'm finding an awful lot of Chatot. I seem to remember encountering pretty much nothing but Chatot when we briefly visited this route before. I wonder what, seriously, what's with all the Chatot around here? Well, whatever. In any case, let's just keep on going and see what we have. Well, we don't need to go down that way. However, I do see someone to battle. Actually, you could be one of those, like, Pokemon, like, breeders who might actually have slightly weaker Pokemon. So, you know what? Maybe it might be worth healing up Whirlipede after all. You're about to find out just how strong my family is. Okay. Might end up being disappointed with this. Also, Survivor. Okay. Well, not ideal for... Whirlipede, so let's bring out Lucario. Because at least Lucario does know, a ground-type move. Oogler! Not ideal. Also, it'd be pretty funny if you actually have, Oh, I was about to say, do you have a Zangoose? No, Miltank, okay. Kind of interesting you decided to switch out. Wasn't really expecting that. Okay, well that's fine. In which case then, maybe I am going to use a Paralyze Heal, unless I have something else. I forgot which ones actually do. Person, they are... yeah, that's Confusion. And that's Frozen. Unfortunately, I don't have any berries, so I think I'm just going to have to use another Paralyze Heal. Let's just get rid of the paralysis. Zen Headbutt, not going to do much. Well, let's now use up a power-up punch. Wow, I'm actually surprised you survived that. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to get paralyzed again. Okay, good. Right, okay, we're just going to use another power-up punch because I'm not taking a chance with Bone Rush. That's a lot of experience points. Will you switch Pokemon? No, let's keep battling. And this time you can't do a thing, Survivor, so let's try Bone Rush again. Oh, but of course you missed. Oh, bloody hell, and of course you used Glare again. You bloody annoying Pokemon. Oh, here we go, and I get screwed over again because I'm paralyzed. You know what, this game really hates me today. But you know what, I feel like the game has missed a trick here. Like, why did it have to be Miltank? Yeah, you take that critical hit, you stupid jerk. I feel like the game missed a trick there by having this person have a Miltank instead of a Zangoose. Wow, we lost. It looks like your family was even stronger. Indeed. Unfortunately, once again, I'm going through an awful lot of Paralyze Heals. Both Survivor and Miltank are important members of my family. Huh, fair enough. Well, let's keep on going. I did see someone down here, so... let's go and battle you. Oh, you're probably going to have very basic Pokemon. Oh, my swarm of Bug-type Pokemon is in tip-top shape and buzzing for a battle. Yeah, I got bad news for you. I kinda do have a Charmeleon. Although I will admit I wasn't expecting Yamna. Right, well, in that case then, we'll go for the most obvious option. Let's bring out Charmeleon. Okay, just gonna use Sonic Boom, that's only gonna do 20 hit points of damage. Which is fine. Flame Burst, why not? Ah, but of course you're also gonna use Supersonic. Man, these trainers sure love to, like, really screw me over. But thankfully, I was actually able to launch that attack. That's good. Good stuff there. Willipede grew to level 27. Moffin. Okay, I'm going to switch anyway, partly so I can level up, well, like, train up Willipede again, and partly just to get rid of Charmeleon's confusion. And once again, let's switch Pokemon, and let's bring out Charmeleon again. I was tempted to bring out Pikachu, but now let's bring out Charmeleon again. We're going to use Gust. That's fine. There we go. Nom nom nom. There we go. Moffin knocked out. What's your next Pokemon? Actually, that was a lot more... Oh, you also have... Oh, you know what? Let's compare Whirlipede. Here. Here you go. I mean, there we go. It's only fair. Oh, wow. Level 27, both of them. Okay. Huh. Although I suspect this is probably not the most ideal thing, so let's actually once again bring back Charmeleon. Go from there. Iron Defense. That's fine, because I was going to use Flame Burst anyway. Yeah, kind of a waste of time doing that, Whirlipede. Yeah, very much a waste of time. And there we go, Aiden defeated. Now you've really gone and stirred up the hive. Yeah, well, that's the way I do things. I arrived to crush Pokemon trainers' dreams very quickly. Man, you and your Pokemon don't pull any punches, do you? It's okay, I'm the same way. I hate losing to anyone, so I always give it my all. Right, well, what have we got here? Trainer tips. Pokemon can use HM moves even when they aren't feeling well enough to battle. Well, that's pretty cool. Question is, are we actually getting pretty close to the next town or not? Because I'm just wondering whether it is actually worth just running all the way back just to heal my Pokemon. You know what? I think it might be worth it, so I'm gonna head back. Oh, of course! I hardly go through the grass and I get attacked by a Pokemon, although I was not expecting a Slowpoke. Huh. Okay, was not expecting Slowpoke. I mean, that's pretty cool and all. But, no, I'm gonna head back, I'm gonna heal up my Pokemon, and because, like, weirdly getting paralyzed seems to be, like, the most common thing I'm getting right now, I think I need to, get more paralyzed heals. So let me just do that, and we'll continue going down that route.